Hey YouTube family. So today I'm going to get my locks retwisted. Going to go downtown to the CBD and get my hair washed and nice and fresh and get a retwist. So you can see there's a lot of new growth. Yeah. All of that. It's time. Let's see. Just we can see, I don't know if you guys can see this, like all of this is new growth right here. So if you can see that, that is a good thing, not to worry. All of this here, new growth. So yeah, I'm gonna get that taken care of, gonna get a nice fresh retwist, and I'm gonna take you guys along with me. All right, let's go. So I'm just arriving and sitting down in the chair to get my hair shampooed. I go to this place in town called Beyonce Dreadlocks Salon. They are great. I love them. They always deliver. They have my hair looking healthy and full, and it's always wonderful when I get a retwist. Always crisp. People often ask me who does my hair. I can do my hair myself. I retwist my hair sometimes, normally when I'm traveling. But when I'm in Nairobi, I love to go here and just kind of pamper myself. This is very relaxing to me. The shampooing part, the warm water, the scalp massage, all of it is very relaxing. I love it. It's therapeutic. So I always opt to go to them if I possibly can. Some fun facts about my locks. I started my lock journey at the beginning of COVID, actually. So it's been just over 2 years since I've been locked. And the number of locks, sometimes I get asked that. I have exactly 112 locks in my head. So yeah, that's my number. They're not crazy small like sister locks, but they're definitely not big. You know, they are smaller, on the small side. Also, sometimes people ask who started my locks, you know, what method did I use, all of that. I started them myself, actually. So yeah, I did all of the parts, all of the locking myself during COVID, during quarantine, and I just had a lot of time. So that was a way that I stayed sane. I was locking my hair the beginning part of COVID at home in LA, and this is the result. I think they turned out pretty nice. I'm proud of them. I did more of a diamond pattern. I didn't do kind of like the straight across rectangles or squares, but I did do like a diamond shape. And here we're all done with the washing. He's just getting me up, and he's going to take me over to the chair so he can start the retwist process. And here you can see my locks are getting pretty long. They're past my shoulders now, to my back. And yeah, I'm happy with that. I've actually cut the back several times just to allow the front of my head to catch up with the back of my head, because for some reason the back of my head grows really quickly. So yeah, I know that they would be longer than that if I wasn't cutting them. But yeah, I have cut the back especially several times just to get things kind of evened out, get more of an even look. But yeah, that's the length I'm at right now. So as you can see, he is doing the palm rolling method for the retwist. He has some gel there on the back of his hand, or like the back of his wrist, and he's using that to put at the base of my hair, like at the roots where the new growth is. He's putting that gel there, incorporating it into my hair, and then he's palm rolling the lock. so that it stays, and he wraps the locks together so that they kind of stay in place, and he continues. And you can see over on the left-hand side of the screen that one of the workers is getting out a tea bag, making me some tea. Yes, the customer service is great. He's getting some ginger tea together for me. I normally have ginger tea when I am here. Love ginger. And they also give me like these little ginger cookies that I like. And yeah, they're just really sweet, very friendly, very professional. And they also do great work. They do a great job on my hair. So there I'm telling him, he's doing someone else's cup and then also mine. So I'm just telling him no sugar in mine, please. And yeah, he's preparing that. Taking that over to one of the clients and bringing me mine. So I come in to get my locks retwisted about every 3 weeks. Give or take a few days, but generally every 3 weeks I come in for a retwist. And then I do a treatment, like a strengthening treatment for my hair every other visit. So every 3 weeks I'm getting my locks retwisted, and then every 6 weeks I'm getting a retwist plus that strengthening treatment. And when I first started coming to the salon, I was, before them, I was getting like interlocks. I would normally get my hair interlocked when I got a retwist just because it was tighter longer. And so for me, I was like, oh, okay, well, my retwist lasts longer when I get interlocked with that tool. You guys know that small like interlocking tool. However, since I started coming to them, they encouraged me to just do palm rolls because it's actually better for your hair. So while the interlocking method does last longer, it does give you that really crisp, tight look. It is also thinning out your hair. So there's places in my, like if I take just a shaft of one of my locks, you can see there's places where it gets really like thin and tight. And that's from me doing interlocking. So they've encouraged me to stop doing interlocks and just do palm rolls. So now my locks are like much more even. They're not like getting thin in certain areas. And then you can see where it puffs out a little for the new growth and then gets thin again when I did the next interlocking. So that's what I was seeing before in my locks. There was kind of this like thick, thin down the shaft because every time I got interlocked, it was kind of thinning in that exact spot where the interlocking occurred. And that's definitely one thing about the US, not just in the hair industry, but in so many industries and so many businesses. People won't tell you what's best for you. They will just do the thing that costs the most money and charge you for it. That's a very common thread in a lot of businesses in the States, where it's just like, okay, well, if you asked for this and this service costs the most money, of course they're going to do it, And so even though it is more expensive, and this salon I'm at here in Nairobi would be earning more money to do interlocking, they're telling me, it's not the thing that's best for your hair. So they're missing out on that extra money because they care about and they know what is best for my actual hair. That is a rarity to find. People that will pass up the extra money to do what's best for you. So yes, I appreciate them, most definitely. There was one time that I got my hair done in the States, in Los Angeles, California. I went to this woman who had a shop downtown LA, and it was actually the last time that I got my hair retwisted before I left the States and came to the continent. I remember that last time I, at the time, was still asking for interlocks because it lasted longer. And so I was like, okay, I would like my hair interlocked. She was like, no problem, even knowing that it would be, it would get thin in those places. But the job she did interlocking was so poor that, okay, so first let me explain what interlocking is. It's a maintenance technique where you pull the end of one lock through the new growth, through the root of that same lock. So for each lock you're doing that. You're taking the end of that lock, you're pulling it through, like with the help of a tool. There's a special tool for interlocking. You would take the end of that lock, pull it through the base of that lock, the root where the new growth is, and then you would pull it all the way down so that you would have like this tight hold on where the new growth is, and it lasts longer. It keeps your new growth tighter for longer. So that's why a lot of people, including myself, opted for the interlocking maintenance method at first. But at the same time, while you do get that tight hold on the new growth, and the scalp looks really tight and fresh for longer, it's also a bit thinning for your hair. So, but going back to the last time I got my hair locked in LA, yeah, the woman just didn't do a very good job of pulling each lock through the root, like through the new growth. So there were several locks where I just had like this lump, and then once my hair started growing out again, there was just kind of like this lumpy spot on several of my locks where you could tell she didn't do a complete pull through of each lock while she was doing the interlocking method. So, yeah. But here, I don't have to worry about that. With the palm roll, it's definitely nice and seamless, and I don't have to worry about any lumps down the shaft of my locks. It's just nice and smooth. And now he's gathering all of my hair up in a ponytail because I'm about to go under the dryer. He's putting some gel on my edges, and then he places this net on to keep my hair slayed and slicked back. And then he's putting this ear protector on my little ears to keep them safe and protected from the heat of the dryer. I appreciate that. And so now I'm just, waiting for my hair to dry. So I sped up that part, but after I was under the dryer for a while, he comes over, he cuts the rubber band that was on my ponytail to kind of let the dryer get to the inside of my hair, get to the inside of that ponytail. So, I'm eating some peanuts here. He got me some peanuts that I requested. So I'm just snacking away on some peanuts or some jugu karanga. So I now am done. I kind of sped it up there, but yeah, I'm done. My hair is almost dry. I think I actually called him over to get me out from under the dryer because I had to go somewhere this day. But yes, I am pretty much dry. He just put some oil on my scalp. And now he's asking what height I want my ponytail. I told him I wanted a ponytail. So he's just gathering my hair up to that height and doing a ponytail for me. So rather than using rubber bands or scrunchies or any other kind of ponytail holder, generally you will see people style their locks with thread. So that's what they're putting on now. Tying the thread so that it's tight. They wrapped it a couple of times. And now he just tied it and clipped it so that it can't be seen. And now I am done. Love it. So I'm sure you can tell from my dialogue that for me, there's no contest. Hands down, Kenya does locks better than the US. I've had just much better experiences getting my locks done here. And yeah, it is a win for Kenya. Love it. Thank you, Nairobi. Thank you, Beyonce Dreadlocks Salon. Kenya all the way.